Good morning from day number 3. Definitely feel it warming up. I'm in my shorts right now, but still have my hat and sky coat on. So a little bit chilly, but today's the start of the warm up, so I'm excited about that. And also, today's kind of a iconic day, I guess you'd say, for the beginning of the trail. I'll be doing Blood Mountain, and then I'll go down into Neil Gap. So the Neil Gap's where the tree is with all the shoes, and Blood Mountain's just, it's the highest point on the AT in Georgia. It's not the highest point in Georgia. The highest point's not on the trail, but like 10 miles. I think it's east of it, but I'm not sure about that. But anyways, woke up today around 5:30. Well, it was pitch black and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I guess I must have dozed off around 6:30 again. So slept in a little bit longer than I wanted to, but still on trail at 8:15, 8:20. So I'll take it. Not sure how far I want to get to today. But I'll just keep going. I know I'm gonna go into Neil Gap, and I think that's mile 11 or so. And then we'll see where I go from there. I've always wanted to get to Neil Gap by day 3, and I'm kind of, I guess I'll share it with you. I'm kind of trying to get, well, not kind of, I am trying to get out of Georgia on the 7th day. Last year it took me 8, and that's really good too. Usually it takes about 8 to 10, so it put me ahead, and I feel like that'd be a really good accomplishment. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. And then it might happen, but it might happen on like the very early morning of day 8. Just doing some quick math last night and looking at the map, but whatever happens, happens. I know I got some nice days, maybe be able to do some miles, but if not, that's okay too. Don't want to push it. Feel good. Looking at a hill right now. It's a pretty big one. So I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you down the trail. Good morning. Some of the best trail yet I've seen. Just smooth and soft. Hope it continues like this for a while. Can go 3 miles an hour on this. Hey guys, just want to do a quick update here on gear and things that can go wrong out here. So I don't know if I mentioned, I know I was on the phone talking to people about it, but I don't think I did mention it on this video channel here. So I flew into Atlanta with my bag. I checked the bag, and when I got my baggage at baggage claim, there was a hole in my hyperlight. About a half-inch gash is probably the best way to describe it. So I was mad. I'm like, oh God, and it was right at top. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do here? Don't want to buy a bag, obviously. They're expensive. So I knew about, I've used tenacious tape in the past, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. Put it on right away, and just want to give an update. 3 days in, it's working like perfectly. It's not peeling at all. Looks like it's completely sealed on. So that's a good thing. And second thing, I just got my first hotspot. For those that are unaware of what our hotspots are the things that lead to blisters. It's in my left shoe, and I saw my shoe has a little bit of a fray, like a fray in it. So I put a Band-Aid on the hot spot because it's really early. If it gets bad, if it gets worse, I'll put the moleskin on. But I did put some tenacious tape on that little spot on the shoe as well. In a couple days, I'll report back on how that's working. It looks like it's going to work pretty well. The tenacious tape is sitting flush. I don't feel it at all. I've been walking maybe a quarter mile. I don't feel that hot spot anymore either. So I'm kind of optimistic. And I just used the lighter for light heat to make it cure to the shoe. Just very, very, very quick flame. I read that that's a really good way to, if you don't have time to apply pressure and everything, that that'll cure to it. So it's a nice little tip if anyone's in that predicament. But I'll let you guys know on how everything goes in that regard as I continue on, like I said. All right, see you down the trail. Perfect campsite. Just past Lance Creek Wilderness, or Lance Creek something campsite. Making my way to Girard Gap. And this is kind of where the climb up Blood starts. But it's kind of how I remember. It's got some portions, but then it plateaus out and you can catch your breath. I know the last half mile up Blood is definitely the crux of the climb. So I'm not too worried about it though. Made it to Girard Gap. This is the last place you can camp without a beer canister for 5 miles, by the way. There's water down here. Well, there was last year, so hoping there is again. And I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna have my lunch here before I carry up over Blood Mountain. All right, back on the trail, making my way back up. I think this right up there is the peak of the first little hump. And then I get a little reprieve. But I'm huffing and puffing. And yeah, I sat down for half hour. I had a big lunch. Ate more than I normally do for lunch. But still feel a little sluggish going up here. I think I might get something at Neil's Gap. But not bad. Just probably need some food. But hey, doing good. That's either Blood Mountain or that one. Not sure what one, but they don't look too far away. Those are the only two around, so it's got to be one of them. This is the junction to Woods Hole Shelter. It's about a half mile off trail, but I do hear it's really nice. It's like new, a lot of campgrounds. The shelter's really clean, but it's half mile off trail, and I never made it there just due to that because it's a 1 mile round trip. So, but if you're ever in the area and you need a spot, that's a good one, I hear. Hey, quick afternoon check-in. 0.2 from Blood Mountain, and I think I said earlier that it's no big deal, I'll be okay. But yeah, eating those words right now. Sweating, climbing this thing. Seems like it never ends, but it does have reprieve sections, so it's not as bad as, still not as bad, but still eating the words as well at the same time, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'll show you when I get there. Like I said, 0.2, be there in, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Top of Blood Mountain. There's that famous Blood Mountain shelter. Hey, buddy. Hey. This is my buddy, Yeti and Tristan.
What up? Hello again.
Take a little walk through here. This is where I slept last year. It's cold. That's a nice view right there for sure.
Yeah, it is. That's wild. You didn't see any other Thru hunters yesterday.
Nobody. Coming into Neil Gap here. I'll show you it obviously when I get down there. But walked with Tristan, real cool guy, college baseball player, and had a really good chat. And we're gonna meet down there I just had to stop to pee, so he's just right ahead of me. But yeah, had a really good chat, and the miles just absolutely flew by the past hour or two. So yeah, having a really good day, and the weather's beautiful. Here's the shoe tree. I think I showed it last year, but this is where people give up, say they had enough, and just throw their trees in the shoe, or throw their shoes in the trees, or tree. I can't even speak. Got myself a pizza. Been here at Neil Gap for way too long. It was a madhouse, but I'm like one of the last ones gone here. But it was a lot of fun. Had to deal with some weird personal issues, but fixed them. It's all good. I swear, some people are just absolute morons. I don't know what to say. Just screw everything up, and it cost me a couple hours, but absolutely none of my doing either. But hey, it's all right. Got myself an anger pizza. Back on trail. That's Blood Mountain right there. Road right in between us and the mountain. Hence the gap. And now I'm climbing back up. Made it to Bull Gap. This is where I'm gonna tent tonight. I don't know if you can see in the background. There's a couple tents, but I guess there's a ton of spots. So this is gonna be night for me tonight. First time of this trip where I'm gonna be camping with others. So that'll be kind of fun. But all right, just wanted to let you guys know. This is where. Hey guys, wrapping up day 3 here. Did 11.9 miles today. It's a very interesting day with dealing with stuff at home, but it all got resolved, thankfully. I think I mentioned a little bit at Neil Gap, but I was running around like a madman. I did have to purchase another water filter. Mine was just going way too slow. I've had it for a little bit. I back flushed it. It was a Sawyer squeeze, but I moved to Platypus, so we'll see how it works. I heard really good things, so and I did make Neil Gap. I wanted to make Neil Gap by day 3, so that was a success. We'll see where I go tomorrow, but having a lot of fun, and there's a lot of people here for the first time of my trip, so it's kind of neat to be camping with others here tonight. All right, guys, everyone have a good night. I will talk to you tomorrow.